obviously everybody knows what happened, what the
Yeah,
Titanic was, everybody knows what happened in the Titanic. It's still even I thought it was great how people you acknowledge that people are in the story, that people are still it's a
yeah,
fascinating topic,
definitely.
and as it was there was just so many there was countries involved, it was just such a huge scandal because there was so much hype around
Yeah,
it, I imagine, like, the however long it took to build
yeah,
it, and there's all this hype, and then on the voyage, a couple days after they set
yeah,
sail, it's like this tragedy happens, and then nobody they weren't prepared
yeah,
for it, and, like, when people just even calling for help, it was just, like, delayed, I think, from what I remember from little bits and pieces. There's a lot going on, so I wanna and you could get as nerdy as you want and, like, in your research, I wanna hear all of it, like, all your history buffs, because I love how Emma was like, "What category am I falling
yeah,
into?"
exactly. I
Like
mean, I followed a journey, and then I made my character follow the journey, and that I used to have a flower shop years ago. I've always loved flowers. And at one point, I thought I wanted to write about how flowers are really important in our lives and why. Oh, why do we use flowers in so many ways, so many different symbolisms, and but also artistically in interiors, in art. And I started researching that, but it's a massive subject. I think I was getting a bit carried away. But in the course of it, I
Mm.
thought, just as an anecdote, oh, I bet they had flowers on the Titanic. And because I'd been a florist myself, I was like, I wonder if they had a florist on board. And like Emma, I started to do the research. And what you discover is they had everybody on board. Oh, electricians, window cleaners, buglers, interpreters, lamplighters, everything, every side of chef you could think of. But there was no florist. And so then you go, okay, but then I also discovered it was a ship full of flowers. And I think to me that was the changing point in how I became hooked on this story, and then evolved into researching and finding about Violet, one of the stewardesses on board.